One, Koholo Yahabashim Shah Bashim Kargadash, the monster of the apostles, the monster of the elders, and great millstone, Ruel and tells us truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, to preach his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, Hope for Elect, and Speckled Bird, the one say Shalom. So just want to get into these little articles that I saw earlier today, which sparked me to do this lesson, man. You know, I thought this was very, very funny. You know, as you see right here, Ugandan bill threatens to jail for saying you're gay. And I thought that was funny. It's just, you know, you're going to jail just for saying that you're gay, man. You know, it goes to show you, you know, the spirit that the Lord has on some of these other nations, man. They're not falling for the wine of Babylon anymore, right? Because the wine of Babylon leads to death. It leads to disorderly conduct, man. You know, as Putin has said, you know, even though he's an Edomite, he can see right through these Babylonians, man. You know, the Babylonian way is death, man. It destroys the household. It destroys order. You know, and this bill right here, this Ugandan bill, you know, hey, you going to jail just for saying that you gay, man. Which I thought that was something. Matter of fact, let me get the scripture real quick. This is Revelation 18 and verse 3. For all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings, Slacky, actually, I wanted to get this scripture real quick. Matter of fact, since I was reading that, I'm gonna read it again. It's Revelation 18 and verse 3. For all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. All right. So the wine of Babylon has drunken, these other nations have drunk the wine of Babylon, man. And they're drunk off that wine, man. But as we'll read in the scriptures, Lord, when we'll get to it, you know, these other nations, they not with it, man. They seen the wine of Babylon and they see the error of her ways, man. They don't want to be like Babylon. That's why, you know, throughout the world, these Americans, they're hated, man. They're disregarded. They don't like them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read a little bit of this in this article right here. Let's go ahead and go to it. All right, let's see. The bill also threatened landlords who rent promises to alphabet people with a prison sentence. Let's see. What else? And Esau Edom always have to put his little language in there to try to make you feel bad for these people. No. All right, the Lord ain't with it, man. The Lord ain't with it. You know, use, as it say, homophobic language as to address lawmakers after the bill was tabled. All right, because they always going to demonize people who have a standard. All right, who are not going with the flow. They got to call you all types of names. All right, showing you the ways of Esau Edom, man. You know, he has these witchcraft spells, man, that he puts on these people, you know, like abortion. You know, they'll say abortion, but really that's just killing, that's murdering your child, man. You know, all these new speak words that this man uses, you know, to try to either demonize or try to lessen something than what it actually means, man. All right. And we have a standard. We ain't going for this, man. Let's see. It is the latest sign of the rise of homophobia in the country where homosexuals acts are already illegal. It's already illegal, man. All right. And it's probably a lot of Jakes over there, man. Because really in our real spirit, man, we against that. It's in the law to be against that, man. We ain't with that, man. It said those acts are illegal. And that's just a prelude to the kingdom, because these other nations, all right, if they committing those acts lead to death. All right. The Lord ain't with that, man. The Lord is not with that. All right. Because we're also going to keep the law perfectly, man. So you won't have to worry about Jake being in that activity, but it's these other nations, man. And Esau Edom, he's a natural born weirdo. I'm gonna say it like that. Alphabet man, I can already see it while he's in this kingdom. He gonna try to release himself with another man or with an animal, and he gonna go to the chopping block, man. All right. But I'm gonna get this scripture real quick. This is what I wanted earlier. Isaiah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it on here. See where I put my Bible at. It was already right there. Let me see. Isaiah is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. We'll go ahead and highlight these. Sluggy about that. We'll go ahead and highlight those, and then we'll go ahead and read it. All right, this is Isaiah 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And this is the MO of Esau Edom, man. If you don't go with the flow, if you ain't on his side, all right, he labels you as an enemy of the state, man. All right. And the Lord said, woe. Woe meaning destruction. Destruction is coming unto him. And anybody that hold hands and follow after the ways of Esau Edom, that's what's going to happen to you, man. All right. That is what's going to happen to you. I'm going to jump down to verse 23, which justify the wicked for a reward. All right. If I'm not mistaken, you had Judge Joe Brown. It's one of those judges. I don't think it was Brown. It was one of them judges, man. All right. And if I find the picture, I'll find the picture. Man, I saw the other day that he's raising some queer or alphabet children, man. And he said, stop being weak. No, we have a standard, man. You're the ones that are being weak. All right, that is a weak, effeminate nature, man. All right, because back in the ancient world, and even in these other countries, you commit those acts, whether it be your son, whether it be yourself, you will have to be put to death. All right. So these people don't have a standard, and they do some of these things for a reward, as you see with Dwayne Wade, for a reward, so you can get some money, following that witch of a wife that he has, man. And take away righteousness of the righteous from him. Verse 24, therefore, as the fire devoured the stubble, the flame consumeth the chaff, so their roots shall be rottenness, and the blossoms shall go away as dust, because they have cast away the law of Yahweh of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. So you're gonna eat that nuclear fire, man, or whatever the Lord has in store for you. These plagues, these pestilence, this destruction waiting for you, man. Because you disregarded the law of Yahweh Shemel Shah. This country professes there's a God-believing country, but it's contrary to the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shah. It want to question if the Lord is a man or a woman, or his gender is up in the air, as they would say. All right, they want to insert and take away the Bible, man. Passages in the Bible. They want to take away the Bible in general. All right. And that's why you're seeing a steadily decline of morale in these people, man. These people don't know what's going on, man. They passing laws to legalize pedophilia. They're passing laws to legalize people to lay down with animals. This is Esau, Edom, man. This is Babylon, the land of confusion. All right, so this place has to get that fire, man. It's verse 25. Therefore, in the anger of the Lord, Yahweh will kindle against his people, and he have stretched forth his hand against them, and they have smitten them. All right, the Lord has his men out there in the highways and byways preaching his word, but they don't want to. They don't want to listen, man. So the Lord is going to be out here jacking you up, man. And the hills did tremble, and their carcasses was torn in the midst of the streets. For all his anger is not turned away, but his hand is still stretched out. Hand is stretched out still. All right. So right now the doors of mercy is still open. His hands is stretched out. All right. That's the man of the Lord calling you to come into this walk. But if you don't answer this calling, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, your carcass is gonna be as dung upon the streets, man. Or you gonna eat them nuclear missiles. And Jake think this is a game. This is not a game, man. Let's go back to let me see where we was at. Let's go back to this. All right. As you see right here, Lawrence County teacher arrested, charged with doing drugs with students. This is the world that we live in, man. People that's supposed to give you knowledge is out here dumbing you down, man. Regardless, man, this school system is made to dumb down these people, man. All right. That's why, hey, the school system, the foods, the drug. Matter of fact, they got it right here. They've been blank gender altering altercations into babies for at least 3 decades because they know sinners are a kryptonite, man. And man, we've been telling y'all not to take that stuff. All right, and that's why we need Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right, and that's why the Lord has that remnant that's not going to bow down to Baal, man. Not going to bow down to Esau, Edom. All right, you know we're men now. You know, because back then you may had to get a shot, you know, get those things because you was under the household, under the roof of your parents. But now that we're awake, we understand that that's wrong, man. And you try to keep your children away from that stuff, man, because this man's a physician of no value. Then they grow up thinking that they're, you know, born alphabet, man. You know, another reason why we got to get the heck up out of here. You know, and here it is, you know, so-called Women's Day. And then the Biden administration honors a transformer for international. Come on, man. Ain't that a slap in your face, man? And that's why I read Isaiah 5 and verse 20. All right. I'm going to read it again, Isaiah 5 and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and that put bitterness for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right. You want to call good evil? You want to call evil good? Well, destruction is on your way, Babylon, man. You know, as you see, even though both was wicked, you know, at least back then you had more of a manly spirit. And you see that weak, effeminate spirit, all right, that Esau wants to portray our men to be, all right, because a strong Israelite male, he can't handle that, man. All right, he doesn't want a nation of strong Israelite males, man. He's like, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. Coming in the same spirit as the king, as a pharaoh, man. Let me see if I find those. Highlight this a little bit as I go. This is Exodus 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. And Esau, Edom knows that. That's why he puts all that bull crap in the foods, in these juices, all right, the education system, all right. That's why through the through Babylon, burnt down the cities or flooded them where Jake was prospering at. Man, he knows it. He knows this, man. All right. Come, let us deal wisely with them. All right. Least they multiply and come to pass. Then when there was falling out any war, they join also into our enemies and fight against us. So get them up out of the land. All right. And as we see, it says, therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built Pharaoh treasure cities, Fatum and Ramses more. And it says right here, verse 12, but the more they afflicted them, all right, the more that they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. All right, and check this, verse 13. All right, goes to show you, you put us through all this stress. We were still mighty. We were still growing, and that's also a representation of the elect, through that pressure. All right, you're still going to come out strong, man. All right, your gold and all those impurities are going to be purged out of you. Okay. And it says the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And that's what Esau Edom has done. And he knows that we're a mightier people. And that's why he keeps our people in sins. That's why he pushes all this wickedness, man. Hey, if you want to make it here in Babylon, you got to do some stuff, man. If you catch my drift, man. All right. Let's get some more. Let me see if... And then you had that happen, the one perishes being innocent, man. All right, but this is pretty much the start of the show. Why I wanted to do this lesson, man. I'm gonna get a couple more scriptures. I'm gonna close out. All right. This is let's go to Revelation 14. This is Revelation 14 and verse 8. Let's highlight that. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon, Babylon, saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, because she made all the nations to drink the wine of her fornication, man. And the wine of her fornication is that transformer and alphabet lifestyle. And there's also going to be the MOTB, man. As you see the race to implement the MOTB, man. All right. And as you read on, it talks about those that take the MOTB. Well, you're going to be destroyed. All right. You in that lifestyle. You go with the flow. You will eat a nuclear missile, man. All right. Or whatever the Lord has in store for you, you're going to eat it, man. All right. You're going to eat it. Let's go to Jeremiah 51. This is Jeremiah 51. Let's go ahead and go to that. And let's see where I want to start at. I'm going to get that real quick. It's like y'all. I'm just highlighting real quick. It's Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this time the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, and he will render unto her recompense. So that fleeing ain't talking about getting a plane, and flying somewhere. No, it's talking about spiritually fleeing. All right. Putting off them Babylonian ways and walking in the footsteps of our forefathers. All right. Doing this work, preaching his word. All right. Doing these lessons. Babylon has been a golden cup. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hands that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of the wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right. That golden cup. All right. Just waiting. All right. The Lord's just waiting to put that smack down on Esau, Edom, man. All right. And all these nations are mad because they drunk of the wine of Babylon, and they seeing that their men is out of order, their women's out of order, their country's out of order. And they're like, man, we ain't following this, man. Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroy how for her, take bomb for her. If so, she will may be healed. All right. But as we read, Babylon is not going to be healed. Slakia, we were talking about this earlier at camp the other day. You know, Putin was talking about having peace. All right, peace talk. But it goes to show you, you know, Babylon didn't want peace, man. They want war. All right, and little do you know, you about to lose this war. All right, Putin was giving you peace talks, man. And now what you gonna see is no nuclear missiles gonna hit you. And as the brother had said at camp, you know, you got these reporters. You're like, man, I ain't trying to die in nuclear destruction. They know what's coming. But Jake over here, they lost in the sauce, man. They don't understand what's coming, man. But these Edomites know what's coming. That's why the scriptures say that the children of this world, just roughly paraphrasing, are wiser than the children of light, man. All right, how it is, you're the Israelites. You're supposed to be the wisest, smartest, strongest people. But here it is, this base man, and he know what time it is, man. He knows his time is up while you having a good time in that party spirit, thinking that nothing ain't gonna pop off, man. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. That's what we tell our people. Forsake her. This ain't your rest. And let us go, every man, one to his own country, for a judgment reach unto heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. So, hey, you're gonna see a lot of these other people go back to their own countries and like, man, this ain't the city where you make it anymore. All right, Lord say, forsake this place. All right, her judgment says reach up into the skies. All right, guess what? They passing laws to bring back the Jim Crow laws. This place is showing its horns that this place ain't for you. All right, and pretty much the exception of a member of Babylon the Great, man, has been nothing but hell unto us, man. All right. And so this place will be destroyed with that thermonuclear fire, man. Y'all ain't gonna be able to take it, man. This is matter of fact, I get verse 10 and 11. The Lord Yahweh hath brought forth out of righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh, our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of Medes for his device against Babylon to destroy, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. So the Lord is raising up that bear, man. Putin. The Lord is raising up these other nations to gear up for war and to shoot those nuclear missiles unto Babylon the Great, man, because of the wine of her fornication. All right. Having the men to be effeminate, having the women to be manly. This place is all out of order, man. Having these Transformer shows for the children. Come on, man. This place is all out of order. And as Putin has said, if I haven't said this already, man, you know, Babylon ways, you know, destroys the household. Okay. This ain't the place, man. And that's why the Lord's going to destroy this place, man. But I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Lord willing, to edify. I want to give all praises going on it too. Yahweh Bashem El Shah, Bashem Gargadash, and the Wa Abba Shalom.